Hey guys, I'm on my warrior. I'm really just trying to find out which toon is the least broken right now. Yeah, Death Knights for a bit. The battle res was working in arena. The ruins are pretty buggy right now. What else? Most of my macros fail just because they stopped letting you do fail macros or whatever. If an ability's on cooldown, I won't do the next. So most of what my Death Knight does is just not working, so he's not even playable right now until I figure out a way around that. My Priest is still gearing up, and it's really boring to play. It's actually really fun to play. I just am under-geared, so I get killed by 2 DPS every time. And I'm on my Warrior, and it seems a lot better on the damage side of things. You have a lot more free globals, so you can actually, do rotation, and it's more how long you can stick on a target. The charge is nice. Yeah, Warriors honestly seem the most balanced they've been all season right now. Not underpowered by any means, just charge stun being off DR and being 1.5 is rather annoying. I kind of liked it on the DR, but it seemed a little long. I think it should just DR with itself, and it would encourage switching more, but that's just my opinion. Keeps you from tunneling targets. Anyway, DK Resto Shaman versus Warrior Druid. This is a mana war. Any healer DPS versus healer DPS comes down to a mana war. Neither of us have mana burn. Easiest way to do it is to switch to the Shaman every freaking time you can and kill Mana Tide religiously. It's still rather difficult because the Death Knight can keep him up for a pretty long time. Try to avoid hexes, keep the least amount of pressure up. Only trinket if your partner doesn't have hots, things like that. It gets pretty simple. It's a Frost Death Knight in this one, not on Holy, which I guess makes it a little bit easier. I don't know, this root thing is kind of annoying still. But it DRs itself pretty quickly if he spams roots. And this Death Knight's actually smart enough not to break his own Hungering Colds with Howling Blast, because they're free. And he's going to Pet Sec. Anyway, what we can be doing, but aren't doing too much in this, is cloning the DPS I'm on. Like, if we tried to clone the DK there, but he got shocked, or gets grounded, or anti-magic shield, it's still really hard to clone. And switch with a low target will make it the easiest to win on mana. But this is going to take forever, and if they really wanted to facilitate a drink, they could. Right now they're just rotating mana cooldowns versus mana cooldowns because it looks like my Druid's close for a while. The Shaman's slowly going, this match is going to take forever. I really should just, not make this video because it's going to take forever because it's like a 6-minute match. I hate twos because I have to do 30 of them now to cap out. Well, 180 points a win at a 2,900 point caps less. Anyway, my UI is kind of screwy right now on both my Warrior and my Death Knight. The bartender's kind of required, and I'm not going to reshape it just because everything else is bugged. I'm surprised my Gladius is working. I don't know where I found a working version of that works this patch. God knows everything else is entirely bugged and I can't do anything. Rallying Cry on a Warrior's pretty cool. It's 20% of your health. Use it if you have to use Enrage Regen or when your partner's dying. Nothing new there. Colossus smashes at half. That seems about right, although I hit this Death Knight like a little girl because he's still resilient stacking. That and he's got a T1 weapon, so should be kind of easy, provided nothing bugs out. Oh, Focus Sphere doesn't work right now. I don't know why, or what keybind I've screwed up to make that not work, but I can't fear the Shaman. And I don't think I ever do this entire match, except manually targeting him and then switching it. Yeah, and then get Chains Iced, which is rooted to DR. Shaman's at a 3rd mana. I can't see what my Druid's at. Pretty much full. I don't know if he has Innervate up. Ride Death Knight for Peels. Switch Shaman once he's in the open. Preferably to stop a cast or a Hex or something. Yeah. Watch the Death Knight try to chase a Druid. Death Knights seem to do a lot more damage on plate than Warriors do right now, which is kind of unfortunate. He could probably win by riding me all game, even on mana. It depends on how good the clones are. But, I don't know, this is going to take forever. I hit Grounding Totem because I'm next to it and had Sweeping Strikes up, so it'll still hit hard. Death Grip and a Hungering Cold, probably into a Strangulate, into a Hex right here. Yeah, it's still not enough to get a kill. This guy, for some reason, is Spec Desecration instead of the Strangulate, so maybe it wasn't the Strang Hungering Cold combo. That's pretty good, actually, for twos at least. And just ride whatever target you can for hours. And fuck twos. Switch for Earthshield. Druid Death Knight when you charge, so he can't Death Grip you, why would you root the Death Knight when you charge? I have no idea why I did that. Maybe so I don't get chased. It's Root Warrior when you charge. Then he won't charge you. Yeah. I have no idea. This match takes too long. Ride Shaman, switch to him every time you can. Once you get pillared, switch back to Death Knight. Yeah. Pretty simple. Not a lot of effort. Warriors are better because you can see, like, GCD rotation. You can see auto-hit weavings now. It's not as bad. Slam doesn't hit for 45k. A little better. Free Global, a little better. Hamstring has no global, like, at all. I think the Warrior Global might be bugged and be at 1 second, but even if it is, it doesn't feel too bad. This damage isn't obscene. Colossus Smash isn't as strong as it is. I'm still getting 25Ks on priests, which seems pretty high. But then again, so are mages and kicking UA. I recklessness the shaman and he death grips me. So I just switch to the Death Knight with Colossus Smash and scare him like no other. He pet sack, switch back. Yeah. Pretty simple. Shaman's like entirely 0 mana, die to a Moonfire.